YouTube. Hello, YouTube is set free from the trap ministry. I am on here to share about the Hebrew Israelite teaching. The devil knows the Bible too. The devil knows the Bible too. The devil knows the Bible too. Okay. The devil has a Bible too. The devil is blinding the mind of the Hebrew Israelite teaching with false teaching. The Hebrew Israelite teaching is false teaching. The devil knows the Bible too. Okay. The Hebrew Israelites, they're following the devil. Okay. And the devil don't want nobody to know that the word of God is true. It says in 2 Corinthians 4, if the gospel is veiled from those that are perishing. The God, who is the God of this age? The devil is called the God of this age. The devil is disguising himself as an angel of light, and he's blinding the minds of unbelievers so they can't see the light. So the devil don't want nobody to know the truth. The devil is blinding people's mind with false teaching. There is another God in this world that people serve. That's false. The devil is disguising himself as an angel of light. He's the God of this age. The devil is blinding the mindsets of the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? The devil blinding their mind from the truth of God. See, the devil goes around like angel of light because the devil knows the Bible too. The devil got all type of websites. It says the devil disguises himself as an angel of light. So the devil knows the Bible too. That's why the devil got all these websites giving people false stuff, trying to tell people that the word of God is not true. You don't argue with the devil. 2 Corinthians 4:11 said, no wonder, for Satan masquerades around as an angel of light. So the devil is called the God of this age, and the devil is blinding the mindsets of unbelievers so they can't see God's light. You got a whole bunch of websites out here that's telling people that the Bible ain't real, to lead the word of God alone. That's the devil. The devil is blinding the mindsets of people from the truth of God. Yes, the devil is in this world. That's who they're serving. A lot of people are following the devil and don't even know it. You don't argue with the devil. The devil knows the Bible too. The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so they cannot see the light. The Hebrew Israelite teaching is from the devil. The devil is blinding the mindsets of unbelievers so they can't see the truth. If the gospel is veiled from those that are perishing. The devil is blinding their mind. They blind from the truth of God up here. The devil don't want nobody to know the truth. He don't want nobody to know God's truth. He wants you to follow what he got going on. It's false teaching what the devil is putting out. The Hebrew Israelite teaching is from the devil. The God, who is the God of this age? The God of this age, the devil, is blinding the minds of unbelievers. My battle ain't against flesh and blood. It's against that spirit, the spirit of religion. And so many people are being deceived every day. Yes, the God of this age. A lot of people serving the God of this age. The devil is called the God of this age. And even if the gospel is veiled, it's veiled to those that are perishing. The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so they cannot see the light of the glorious gospel displayed. There is no hidden books of the Bible. The person that's putting up a website giving people all this fake stuff that's not in the Bible, the devil is blinding the mindsets of unbelievers so they can't see God's light. And I know the devil gonna be mad at me because the devil don't want to be exposed. The Hebrew Israelite teaching, the devil is blinding their minds from the truth of God. They blind to the truth of God up here. That's what's going on. The devil is going around disguising himself. It's called a doctrine of demons. What they teaching is not from the word. They blind to God's truth. The devil don't want nobody to know the truth. The devil wants you to follow his teaching and what he got going on. I pray the devil get exposed, because that's what's going on. The devil is blinding the mindsets of the Hebrew Israelites with false teaching. What they teaching is false. But my battle ain't against flesh and blood. It's against principalities and darkness. So if the devil send me any messages on here, I won't answer them. But the Hebrew Israelite teaching is from the devil. It's a devil teaching. The devil is blinding the mindsets of unbelievers so they cannot see the light. The devil is blinding people's mind. The devil knows the Bible too. You don't argue with a spirit. My battle ain't against flesh and blood. Ephesians 6:10 said, be strong in the Lord and put on the armor of God so you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. My battle is not against flesh and blood. It's against principalities and darkness. But the devil is blinding the mindsets of these people who are pushing false teaching. What they teaching is false. It's not Jesus. But my battle ain't against flesh and blood. It's against that spirit rising up. Ephesians 6:10, it's against that religious spirit. And the guy, whoever teaching that is false. The devil is behind that. He's influencing them. The devil is blinding the mindsets of the Hebrew Israelites with false teaching. The God, who is the God of this age? The devil is disguising himself as an angel of light, and he's blinding the minds of unbelievers so they cannot see the light. The Hebrew Israelite teaching is false teaching. It's false. But so many people are blind to God's truth up here. They're blind to the truth of God. But once again, my battle ain't against flesh and blood. It's not. It's against, my battle's not against flesh and blood. Ephesians 6:10 said, be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. My battle ain't against flesh and blood. It's against principalities and darkness. The devil is blinding the mindsets of unbelievers so they can't see the light. There's nothing wrong with the Bible. The devil is blinding the minds. The devil is called a God of this age, and he's blinding the mindsets of people who are following false doctrine and false teaching. My battle's not against flesh and blood, Ephesians 6:10. There's nothing wrong with the Bible. The devil is blinding the mind of the person that's pushing false teaching. It's not from Jesus. They got all type of websites. They blind to God's truth. They blind to the truth of God. What they're saying is not in the Bible. They're blind to the truth of God. The devil is in this world, and the devil knows the Bible too, and he's blinding their minds from the truth of God every single day up here. Peace out.